Welcome back to another episode of Likely Inspired, the podcast with your boy Hugo Finesse.
Code of Prodigy.
And here we are bringing you another blazing episode because that's just what we do. We bring y'all the heat, we bring y'all the knowledge, we bring y'all all of that good stuff because we are more than just hip-hop. We are the culture, we are the people, we are for our community. With that being said, we got another highly anticipated guest that I was looking forward to. Big guest, because we don't really see many DJs promotion and things like that. And DJs are very, very important to the culture. Just as important as the person that makes the beats, just as important as the person that raps on the beats, and just as important as the people dancing to it, because without them, you don't have none of that.
It's one of the elements of hip-hop.
With that being said, I'd like to introduce to you Long Island's own Dj-J.O.
What's going on, people? What's going on?
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
What you want to know? Ask me anything.
Well, we can start off with basics. Tell us about where your educational background, schooling, where you
I'm
from?
from Wandage. Well, I grew up in Wandage. I'm really from Amityville, but I grew up in Wandage. Went to Wandage Memorial High School. Graduated 2012. I'm a dummy though. No, let me stop. But yeah, that's a little bit of something right there.
What was it like growing up in Wandage?
Let me tell you the truth.
Yeah. So we good. This is Long Island.
It was challenging. I'm gonna just put it to you like that. And I'm not gonna just say Wandage. I think any hood you come from is challenging, but it was definitely tough. But it builds character.
All urban neighborhoods.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
I've been around the block, 39 years, lapped this earth, you know what I'm saying? And I've lived in hoods from Wandance to Huntington to Amityville to Bellport to Coram to I've been in homeless shelters in fucking Riverhead.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In every hood, even though we all look different,
right. So
we still all the same, you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And shit, I was born in Indiana, the Midwest. My people from my father's side, from Chicago and shit like that. So
how was that?
When I first visited, I saw somebody get robbed in broad daylight. Like it was nothing. Like, word.
I lived in Cleveland.
My first time going out there, broad daylight. They savages.
I lived in Cleveland. Yeah. Cleveland is neighbors. When I first moved to Cleveland, I was there for about 6 hours. We went to the store to go get blunts. And as we were walking to the store, I was watching a group of kids rob a dude at the bus stop, like stripping him naked. And it was like, mind you, it's like 2 feet of snow and it's still snowing and they stripping this man down. And I'm being told as we walking, don't look.
Business. Right.
Because you gonna put us over there with them. And I'm like, damn, this shit's crazy.
Yeah, that's how it is.
What does a typical day for DJ-J.O look like?
Typical day.
A day in the life.
Busy. That's just the word, busy.
Busy.
Like today, I was running around doing so much shit. I'm thinking that the shit started at 7. It started at 6. You know what I mean? I'm cooking, I'm DJing, I'm running around. You know what I mean? Promoting, networking, business calls. It's just a busy day. You know what I mean? I really don't get too much of a rest day. Unless I take it myself. I have to do that sometimes because it's like an overload. You know what I'm saying?
It's just New York.
Yeah.
And then
they don't sleep.
If you let the rest of New York tell it, this is Long Island.
Right.
So we got to spend more here, do more here just to maintain.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I definitely get it. What made you decide to get into the entertainment business?
What aspect of it? Like throwing parties or DJing?
Let's all of it. Just give us a rundown. Let's start with the DJ in itself.
All right,
because that came first, correct?
Yeah, DJ came first. Well, music came first. I've always been into music. I started writing music.
So let's pause it. What made you get into entertainment? And then you're right, Third Degree Records came first, correct?
Right.
So let's start there. What made you get into
that?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I started off with music first. Music always been my number one. You feel me? And I want to say about, what year was it? 2014. I was in the room writing music one day, and my little homie came through with a laptop. He's like, yo, Jay, I want to show you this shit ill. I ain't know nothing about DJing. I never thought I would be a DJ, to be honest with you. So he shows me the shit, I think it was a virtual DJ. And like literally, I was just finger fucking the computer playing with the shit, and I fell in love. I was like, yo, how you come across this shit? He's like, my uncle's a DJ, and he was showing me this shit, and he was like, I know you make music, and I know you would like this shit. So from that day, it just went up and up and up and up.
Shout out to the little homie that introduced that today.
I just posted him, I think like last summer. He was the person that started it all. You got to give homage to where it's due, you know what I'm saying? And I started off doing parties and stuff like that off my laptop. I swear to God, like laptop, receiver, and speaker.
Then you started going
And
into
then
buying
yeah.
equipment and working
Right.
things
And
like
then
that.
one day, I was just brainstorming one day, and I was just sitting in my living room, and I was like, you know what? I had this little dude that, you know, was following behind me. He wanted to do the same thing. He wanted to DJ too. He was into music, and I was like, you know what? I should make a group. And I just started browsing on fucking Google, and I saw somebody with 3rd-degree burns in their hands. I was like, 3rd degree? That's dope. I don't hear nobody with that name. You know what I'm saying?
Just because
that's the hottest.
I'm about to say that's one of the hottest burns.
Exactly. So that's what came to mind. That's the hottest burn you could ever get. So they're gonna be the hottest niggas around. So my slogan used to be, we bring that heat. You know what I'm saying? Just be the hottest niggas around. Good fucking nobody. So, and then went from there. So I started off as a record label, and that didn't work. You know what I'm saying? So then I was like, you know what? I might as well just stay in my lane. I'm a DJ. I'm known for being a DJ. So I started.
You know, DJ signed the hottest artist too, though.
Yeah, exactly. But it just didn't work out. It was just too much. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I can understand on the industry aspect that the shit that we don't see from a small
false
perspective. Right.
No, I say that to people a lot too. Like I used to rap. I stopped rapping because what I seen and what I know is two different things, you know what I'm saying, and what I thought.
Right.
Let's say it that way, what I seen and what I thought was two different things, and I ain't like what I seen and what I thought, is we just gonna keep that in the bag.
Right.
So here I am back at this.
Right.
Because it still keeps me next to
in the same loop.
That same loop,
shit.
you know what I'm saying?
Word. So I went from the record label to this entertainment business. And at the time when I came out with it, I wasn't really like in clubs and stuff like that. I was doing like regular backyard boogies, private parties. And then my boy Face Off, rest in peace to my guy Face Off. He used to do a podcast studio, what's it called? Paradise Studios over there in Massapequa.
Okay.
He was the first person that ever put me on, you feel me? My first podcast ever. And I ran into my boy DJ Splash. I got into the strip club. What's it called? I forgot. The one that's over there in Dip Park.
They changed the name 1,000 times.
You know what I'm saying? So the second name they had, I was up there and I fell in love with it. And I was like, yo, I like this shit. This is more active. I seen booty shaking, people active. You feel me? So I was like, this is more active. It's more my speed.
Yeah.
So then, it's actually a business. I turned it into a rental business because it's all in the same loop. So I got like bouncy houses, 10 tables, chairs, and that's where it's stuck at. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what? Then I started promoting my own spots, and it was just up from there. Like the energy is crazy. Like the love I get from it, then I give back every year as well. I go to the park and wine dance, and I give back to the kids every summer.
That's
you
big.
Know what I'm saying? And
there's a lot of people that don't give back shit.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, I think it's big because I ain't making nowhere yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
I ain't making nowhere yet, so I'd rather give back now before I make it, and then try to come back and act like I'm doing something. I'm gonna do something.
Like you're trying to buy the hood back.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna build the process now.
Yeah, you already put that work in now.
Right. So,
bricks and foundation laid. That's smart way of thinking about it.
Fuck that shit.
Smart way of thinking about it.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it all came upon.
What made you start rapping?
Pain. Life struggles. Like, you know, you go through shit. And I used to be an angry kid. I ain't had no outlet. You know what I'm saying? I used to be in the streets running crazy, doing dumb shit. I'm not gonna speak too much on it, but one day I was in the studio with my cousins and them, you know, Shot Gusto, and I just liked it the way they was just in there.
That was where they was in the Copeg spot on Marconi.
Yeah, Marconi, right. And I was just watching them one day, and I just thought that shit was just so ill. And Gusto, he speaks about a lot of pain in his music, and I'm like, yo, cuz, like, how do you do that? He was like, well, when I'm going through something, he said, it's my outlet. Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna try that.
It's the best outlet, like that, poetry. Like, a lot of people don't realize, like, that shit is the best outlet for people.
So that's how I got into music.
As a female rapper, did you experience any difficulties with males respecting your pen?
Of course.
A lot of haters.
Like when I be writing and shit, like, you know, the things I be talking about. Of course, you know, you ain't, nothing. Shooting.
In the industry, it's always said that niggas don't respect women's pen.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, I've never was able to ask a female rapper. I know maybe I just didn't run across one that I felt was good enough to be like, did niggas respect your pen?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because most niggas be like, she a chick, or she this, or she.
Yeah, nah, it's just corny to say like.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's
so
corny when people say
niggas,
like she nice for a girl or she nice for. You know what I mean? Like it's. You know what I'm saying? We don't want humans, my nigga. It's sexy shit. It's corny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like.
We come with haters when we go. People want to hate because who we are, and it's like, no, we all do the same shit.
Sexuality definitely does play a big part. You know, They always look, you think you a nigga. No, I don't think I'm a nigga. I am who I am. I'm comfortable in my skin, and it doesn't matter. I'm a woman. I think that's how I identify. I identify as a woman.
At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what or who you identify as, right?
Skills.
Your skills is your skills. Your talent is your talent. Yeah. So whether you're cooking, writing, rapping, or whatever, if you fucking dope, you dope.
Right.
But there is a big ass demographic between people. Not even just the sexes.
Right.
Sexist, racist, all types of shit. You looking at people and going, that nigga ain't nice.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Or this
right.
nigga's not good, or I'm just not gonna fuck with this nigga because they're moving that way and I'm moving this way. I'm not realizing that there's still a bridge.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
There's still a bridge always in between.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Always a bridge in between. So the money that you getting over there and the money you can get over there, imagine how much money niggas could get
together
if they just respect another nigga's artistry.
I ain't gonna lie. It's been times where motherfuckers that discredit me, be like, yo, J.O, you can't do that. I swear, walked on people's songs. Walked on them. I swear to God. Like, I ain't gonna say no names, but I remember this one dude, I smoke cigarettes like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie, about a pack a day. You feel me? You would think that I'll be hoarse like a motherfucker. There's one motherfucker talking about some, J.O, you can't do that. You can't hit this high note. I said, bro, it's so simple. It's so simple. You don't have to do all the extraness. It's just so simple. You just come from your stomach and just let it flow. Yeah. Niggas say you can't do that. You smoke mad cigarettes. I said Chris Brown smoked mad cigarettes and he's a fucking singer.
So you be over there Max being it?
Nah, for the record, you sing and rap.
Harmonize.
Everybody say I'm a singer, but I don't consider myself a singer.
Who was your rap influence?
I was waiting for that question. My rap influence is
the first one. The podcast.
Huh?
Said you must watch the podcast.
Yeah, I did my homework. Nas, Lupe Fiasco, Kendrick Lamar, J.J.O, and Tupac.
So that's like a top 5 right there.
Yeah.
That's a top 5, but what I'm saying is
that was the smoothest top 5, by the way.
You to start rapping.
Shot Gusto, Young, Rel, my cousins inspired me.
Yeah.
Shout out to the guys.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
y'all know how that go.
Where did the love for DJ come from though? Like,
shit.
Once you started fucking with the virtual joint, right? Was it you went from playing with this thing? When did the love kick in?
The love came in when it changed my life. Like, DJing changed my life. You feel me? Me being able to mix 2 songs together and watch a crowd just have fun.
Crowd control.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly, crowd control. Just to watch people have fun and all you gotta do is just use 2 tools, which is your hands and your mind. You know what I'm saying? And you put it together. Because DJing is not always about, people say it's about playing music, it's about your creativity. Yeah. It's about how you play your music. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And if you can play, you never know who you might reach at that moment. Sure. Somebody could be going through something, somebody could be grieving from a loss, somebody could be going through a breakup. You play one song to get everybody going, you change the whole aspect. And that's the part that I fell in love with, just making people happy.
Dope.
You know what I mean?
Now, there's all types of levels, right, to things. Who actually, like you said, the young boy introduced you to the virtual machine. Who actually introduced you into like your first piece of equipment and parties, like events and stuff?
I got old mom shit.
Nobody told you like go get the PS-M5.
Did you research and went out and got it?
You know what? I'm lying. His father did. He gave me a CDJ. I'm lying. He gave me a CDJ Denon.
Shout out to the old heads. Them niggas be on. Shout out to the old heads. Them niggas be on everything.
I was never able to use it though because it was too old. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that was my first piece of equipment. The DJ Denon 1000.
Sometimes it gave you an idea.
Yeah, it gave me an idea.
But the parties and events and shit that came from all from you.
Yeah, like I tell you, when I came up in this game, and I love it now. You wanna know why I love it now? Because the same motherfuckers that counted me out when I went to them for help, I was inspired. You know what I'm saying? They look at me like, who the fuck is you? Another new DJ?
What kind of advice would you give to like another up-and-coming DJ?
The same advice that I learned from what I went through. If a person comes to me and asks me for help or guidance, I give it to them automatically. Right. Because when I didn't have it, when I was reaching out, everybody just shunned me off. Like he'll tell you, I used to be in my front yard every day after work, every day practicing, downloading. You know what I'm saying? Every day. Like I know my neighbors was tired of me after a while because that's how much I used to just DJ and practice. Because I wanted to learn the craft. You get what I'm saying? It's like, all right, nobody want to help me. Fuck y'all niggas. I'm gonna override y'all now.
Don't y'all be doing like battles in the park and shit?
We used to.
I was saying, like I remember at one point I was like meeting them at the park and battling and shit. I'm like, they
now, like now I've surpassed a lot of people that when they was in their prime, I've surpassed them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And to me, I love it.
Do they respectfully pass that torch?
Oh yeah. I made them respect it. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Dope.
I made them respect it because.
Not because some niggas that see the young person coming up underneath them, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the old heads and everything, but sometimes they'll see us coming up behind them and be like, nah, nigga, I'm still in charge of this game. You know what I'm saying? You my protege forever style shit. Like they never want to see it. Yeah.
Crowd gonna tell it all.
I came up on, I learned everything that I learned on my own. Google and YouTube is your best friend.
No, that's all fact.
So that's how I learned how to mix. That's how I learned how to scratch. Everything.
I'm still enrolled.
Right.
I'm still enrolled
So
in everything I do.
That's how I learned everything, and then I just went up from there. Like, don't get me wrong, I've had parties where I fucked up. I've had times where I've got shy and had stage fright. You know what I'm saying? But that comes with the process. You know what I'm saying?
Was it easy to establish yourself as a DJ?
What do you mean?
Like, to solidify yourself, like once you started working or whatever and you went to go set up like your first 2 events.
Right.
That's just 2 events.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right now you like Smithtown,
like
Passion,
right.
Oceanside. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's a whole nother level to
what's
what
the moment
doing.
you knew you was that? Like when did you know you know what I mean? Like
that
I'm
year,
here now.
2018, when I did. Shout out to DJ Massive D, 3 Survey Drive, Emmitsville, when I did that party with Dj-J.O Hot 97 on Wine Inch Day back in 2018. That's when I buzzed. Like, I worked so hard up until that day just for my face being on a flyer next to a celebrity. When I tell you, people was coming to my house like, you the one that's like little girls come and flirt with me. And I'm like, if you don't get your little grown ass out of here, that's how I knew, oh yeah, I'm on from there. Everybody knew who I was then. Nobody knew who I was, nobody knew what 3rd Degree was, but when I did that event, I took off from there. I tell you no lie, from 2018 on. You know what I'm saying?
What skills do you think a DJ needs to have to be successful?
Just knowing how to play the music. Scratching, that's just a skill. Blending is a skill, but that is the main, you know what I'm saying? But just knowing how to play the music, that's the main skill you need. That's all you need.
So basically it's like not how to play the music, it's really like when to play the music.
When
the crowd, basically, like you said,
you gotta
like
read the crowd. You gotta see what's in front of you.
Control too.
Yeah, you gotta see what's in front of you. Like, for example, right? If you see you got a crowd with half old and half mid age, right? You don't just play in one genre.
Yeah, they don't want to hear 5.
You move around. No,
yeah.
you'd be surprised.
No, I'm saying like all the time, though.
Right,
all the way
exactly.
through,
You don't stay in one
saying?
genre, and you move around. And see, me, I'm a versatile DJ. I hate playing trap music. You wouldn't think so, but I hate playing trap music. You know why? Because I don't get a chance to expand. What's the word?
Motherfuckers ain't dancing like that with the trap music. Come on, you know what I'm saying?
But I don't get a chance to exercise my skills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if I see a certain type of crowd, I go based off the crowd. Sometimes I throw a little bit of something in there. Like I play like pop, hip hop. Rock. They'll tell you. Like I'm gonna tell you just like this. When you know I'm about to turn up, my first song I play is 1,000 Miles. From White Chicks. That's how I'll say it on the mic. Yeah. Listen, y'all know what's about to happen after I play these 3 songs, and I play them in a row each and every time I do it. Making my way downtown, and the whole crowd goes stupid. I swear to God. You would think you see a room full of black people, and you wouldn't think they would listen to that. No, they do.
So that's like your own
that's my signature. Yeah, that's my signature. And I have 3 songs in a row. I go from there, dope. Then I go from Backstreet Boys, I Want It This Way. And then I go into Can We Talk? Then I go into my black music, and then I just go up from there. You know
so basically, you keep the early to mid '90s rocking.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then you smack them with the headbangers.
Yes.
And
And when I tell you the energy in that shit, it's different. And like a lot of DJs hate me for this because I don't care. I'm not in competition with nobody. You do what you do. I do what I do. We DJs at the end of the day. I'm always gonna salute another DJ. You know what I'm saying? It is a very competitive game. I don't look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? So I have a different style of DJing, and other DJs hate it. You know what I'm saying? Before I used to doubt myself, like, nah, I'm not that good. Like, I don't think this is gonna work. And then I was like, nah, fuck that. Then I started telling myself, no, you that shit. You gotta tell yourself you're that shit.
You gotta tell yourself you're the best.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, people gonna play with you every time. You know what I'm saying?
See DJ Khaled screaming out every trip, we the best.
Right, we the best.
And that nigga ain't the best, but in his world, he the best. You know what I'm saying?
I done fell out with DJs. I done had DJs try to shun me out, like try to stop a flow for me. But you know what? As long as I remain the person I am and my character stays intact, it doesn't stop anything.
No, but people don't understand that you're humble. You humble yourself. So that's what they
and they don't understand the humbleness, and they take it as, oh, you cocky. You think this? No, I'm just very, very, very confident. And people always mix the two. You know what I'm saying? I had somebody tell me I was cocky before. I'm like, I'm nowhere near cocky. I've been through shit that you probably wouldn't even imagine I've been through. I've been homeless, I've been starved.
I'm about to say it's just that I ain't taking the bullshit mentality.
You know what I'm saying? Right.
No, I definitely get that.
Right. You know
How do you stay up with the latest music and trends?
Shit, I pay attention. You know what I'm saying? I don't just do older crowds. I rock teen parties out too, and I go up to them and I ask them, like, yo, what y'all be listening to? Like, I did a party over summertime, and the kids asked me to play some shit, Zest music, right? I'm like, what the fuck is Zest? I've never heard of that. You know what I'm saying? So they was like, well, I'm gonna just send you a song. So they sent me the songs like a mashup of reggae, like a fast beat of reggae. So I was like, oh, this is all this. It's a mashup. Oh, okay, but they call it Zest. I'm like, all right. Start getting into that. I'll go to an older party. They be like, yo, can you play this? I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I never heard it. Like, how is that a song that's funny? Everybody going, you know what I'm saying? I ask questions, I pay attention, I go to other parties, I pay attention to what's going on, like how the DJ's playing, you know, what how they react to the songs, stuff like that, the radio, like I listen to the radio all the time because they play the same. If it's hot, they're gonna play it over and over and over again. So that's how I know, this is what's lit, this is what's gonna get everything going. And then once I get there, you know, I try it out at the party. I'm like, oh shit, I guess this is working.
What type of crowd do you prefer? Kids, adults, mix?
I'm more sort of a mixed crowd. Like, it really all depends on what the event is. I really can't say. Like, I just don't like the trap crowd. I'm just put you like that. I don't like the trap at all. Because it's for one, it's no money in it. Mm-hmm. I don't care how packed the shit is. It's no money in it. And you get a bottle of this right there.
Yes.
You know, you be playing every song that you know niggas is gonna turn up to. All they gonna do is stand there, look cool, get drunk, and all somebody gotta do is look at them the wrong way, step on their shoestring, and it's done. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'll fuck with anything other than an urban trap crowd. I hate it. You know
What's the most rewarding part about being a DJ?
The love, the real love. Not the dick riders, not the fake love, the ones that want to get next to you because they know you got something going on. The ones that genuinely see you and support you. You know what I'm saying? That's to me, that's the most rewarding part about it. That they support you, they want to see you do good, they push you, they refer you. You know what I'm saying? It's just the genuine love behind it.
While we in support, does your peers in your community support you the way you want them to?
Community-wise, no. That's expected. I have a few. I'm not going to say there's not people out there that support me. There is a handful of people.
Well, to me, your community is just the people that, you know, I guess would be like your peers as well. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's within your close age, within circle,
absolutely.
friends.
Well, my neighborhood don't support me too much. But my peers, yeah, absolutely.
Most neighborhoods don't.
Right. My peers, absolutely. I definitely get a lot of support from my peers. They whatever I do, they follow me or wherever I go. You know what I'm saying? And I could go somewhere and the owner actually, you got to follow me. I can say absolutely and be confident about it. You know what I'm saying? And because I know mine is coming.
I was about to say I don't really see the support that I expect from my community as well. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, I'm still doing this for my community and beyond. Like Long Island, I don't look at just like Amityville or Huntington as being my community or Wyandanch. I played on this whole island, so Long Island is my community. So no matter what, I got them, whether they're gonna support me or not.
Or
you know
not,
what I'm saying?
That's leadership right there. That's leadership.
Basically, what makes you stand out different than other DJs?
Like I just said in the last question, I'm that shit. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna do what I know people want. And the problem with DJs is that everybody's so standard. Nobody thinks outside the box. Everybody's closed-minded. You know what I mean? So, like, I can go to 1,001 parties on Long Island and Suffolk County alone. Every DJ will play the same music. Doesn't matter how many DJs are there. They will still play the same music in the same rotation. And it's just like, all right, where's the creativity?
That sounds like Hot 97.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you trying to satisfy them, but at the same time put them on something different.
And, you know.
Who's your favorite DJ of all time?
Oh, Dj-J.O.
Oh, dope.
Dj-J.O.
Dope. That's really dope. I didn't expect to hear that.
He created the first controller I ever used, the DDJ SB3.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to him because, you know, he made it easier for us upcoming DJs. We know all DJs don't know how to use vinyl. I remember I had a hard time. Like, these older DJs used to give me a hard time. Oh, you ain't no real DJ. You don't know how to use a vinyl. Show me how to use it. I bet you I rock that bitch. And my first time, I tell you no lie. Essence, you know DJ Essence in Brentwood?
Yeah.
I never used the vinyl ever. I was DJing at this 4th of July party, and he had vinyls. I was like, fuck. And I was one of the DJs in the line. I never used the vinyl before. I got scared. He's like, all you gotta do is just make sure that this stick right here don't go off to the side. Everything else is regular. I said, for real? He was like, yeah. I was like, all right. I got on there, easy. And I'm thinking it's like a challenge. So I'm thinking it's hard because the way that the older crowd make it, like the older school guys make it, oh, that's really a challenge right there. If you use a vinyl, you a real DJ. This shit is just like this little controller that I got. It's just, the difference is it's manual.
I was gonna say, well,
it's just manual.
Today's technology has changed from what them old niggas was using then.
Right.
You know, just like when we go and record these fucking songs, we're not using the same hardware.
Analog,
everything.
It's all the
totally
same
different.
shit. It's just easier. That's
It's
all
just
it
you gotta
is.
remember though. Motherfuckers from the 70s is stuck in the 70s.
70s, right.
Motherfuckers from the 80s is stuck in the 80s. Motherfuckers from the 90s is stuck in the 90s.
Right.
You'll find 10% out of 100 that is versatile and still continues to move on.
Right.
And that's no matter what game you look at, whether it's hip hop, acting, all of that. Only certain people are able to change and mold and chameleonate themselves to fit in.
And you know, I think a person like that, honestly, and I'm also speaking about myself, but the others out there that, you know, they can't speak right now. I think it's more so more than just staying in one spot. I think that it's something more out there that we're looking for. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to reach a certain peak in life and, you know, maybe start a career behind certain things. Like, you know, they don't just stay in one spot. It's more
I got another question for you. You listen to unsigned artists?
Absolutely.
Who's your top 5 go-to artists on Long Island? Like unsigned.
BGM Bull is my number 1. Nah, I'm sorry. He's gonna have to be number 2. My little brother, Ty Savage, is my number 1. Right. He is my favorite rapper. I don't care what nobody say.
Shouts out, little bro.
Right. BGM Bully. Right. That's my baby right there. BGM Bully, Nunu Finesse, and Shot Gusto.
Shout out Gusto, for sure.
Okay. And you gave us your top 5 hip-hop artists earlier. What is your take on mental health and how it affects the community?
Ooh, I love it. Mental health. What part of mental health? It's so we can get so in depth with that. Trauma. I'm gonna say trauma. Trauma run through generations. Like the community itself is just fucked up. Like I always say, it's a curse on Wandage. You could come from another neighborhood, another town, and whatever Wandage got going on, if you come there, you get sucked right into it. Why? And I'm dead ass serious. And I think I'm like 1 out of 5% of people that went to Wandage and didn't get consumed. Why? Because I have different lenses. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I want you to get back to what you were saying, but I just wanted to filter in and say that only happens in the smallest community.
Yes.
So in your Bellports, your Wyandanch, or like your
certain parts of
Roosevelts,
Brentwood,
like that, yeah, like the small, like towns like Brentwood, you won't really see that because it's a bigger town. Towns like Amityville, it's a bigger town.
Right.
Huntington, humongous town. But the smaller towns, there's no way in hell you're not.
It's like there's no way out. Yeah.
You're in the bubble.
If you keep yourself stuck, it's no way out. But trauma's a lot. Like I'm gonna go into this too. That's why what I do in the summertime for the kids, I try to make a difference. You know what I'm saying? Because you know I was traumatized. I went through shit. So I everything that I do is based off my life experiences. So when I go up to that park, I give out. I use my own equipment. I don't get paid for it or nothing. I put the bouncy houses up, the cotton candy machine. We get raffles, everything. We raffle everything off to the kids because you gotta give them something to believe in. And I feel like that would break generational curses. You know what I'm saying?
No, it definitely does.
So like if a person see like all the time, I get it all the time. I go to the store. I remember you was the one that gave me $100 at the park that day.
Yeah.
I just left a perfect impact on this child. So even though they might be in a negative environment, they know that there's still something out there that's good.
I'm looking to promote kid talent more than I'm looking to promote adults.
Exactly.
We had outrun really, so it's really up to the younger people.
Because
so I'll be looking forward for a young person to go, could you promote me or can I get it?
Right.
And yo, what you do, shorty?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get it going.
And I feel like they don't leave enough room for the youth. You know what I'm saying? Because like you said, everybody's stuck where they're stuck at and they try to shun everything out. No, it goes on. You know what I'm saying? So what about the up and coming? Y'all gonna say, oh, well, because they up and coming, they ain't got nothing going on. Why? Because you made it? No, give them a chance to make it.
That's a lot of people that's like that.
Yeah.
If you can go back and tell your 18-year-old self something, what would it be?
Shit, 18-year-old me. I would change a lot about the 18-year-old me. Relationships, I chose the worst relationships. I got in a lot of trouble in the streets. And I'm not saying I'm a street bitch. I'm not no gangster. I'm not gonna portray to be one. But I was in the streets in my own way of being in the streets.
I was gonna say everybody has their own way. Just being outside past your curfews.
I would change all the shit that I did, the dumb shit, like you know, like I said, my relationships, you know, certain things that I reacted to, you know, doing shit like, you know, I used to rob people and shit like that. I would change all of that shit. I used to get arrested a lot. Every other fucking week I would get arrested. You know what I'm saying? It was just tough. Like everything. If I could go back in time and change the 18-year-old me, it would be everything at that moment in time I would change. But then again, I'm gonna say like this. if I could change it, I would. But I'm also happy that it didn't change because it didn't change because it made me who I am.
It made you who you was.
You know what I'm saying? So my past traumas, my hard times, and everything made me who I am.
So
like,
if you could go back and change something, or tell yourself something like for the better, you would keep. Let's basically say you keeping all your trauma and everything you went through, all of that.
Right.
Only thing you're gonna tell yourself is something to empower you to be a little bit wiser during that repeated journey.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So what would that be?
My approach on things.
There you go. That's that's the most solidest way to, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I came with the question a little boggled. Don't worry, I'll be all over the place sometimes.
Cool.
And Henny, trust, you know what I'm saying? But definitely no, like that's how the question was directed. Because really, you're right. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't really change nothing about yourself because that's what makes you who you are.
Right.
And without all of those trials and tribulations,
I wouldn't. Well, I learned. Some people you know.
A lot of people do stay stuck in their ruts, but then a lot of people do elevate from it.
Right.
So I would never want to change nothing I went through, but I would go back and tell myself some shit too.
Right.
And you know, I appreciate you really for coming through and kicking it with us. You know what I'm saying?
It's definitely a pleasure.
You know what I'm saying? It's always a pleasure to have somebody new here and knowledgeable and hustler's ambition. You know what I'm saying? You have the hustler's ambition. You are going to kick. You know what I'm saying? Like there's hands down. You're already popping now, but you're gonna pop. You know what I'm saying? And that's just a hands down thing because you're already moving and you're not taking no for it. You are the shit. You said it yourself. You are the shit.
And I ain't saying nothing less.
And you're on one of the hottest platforms that there is right now. We're gonna promote you to the
like
max.
we inspired the podcast. Y'all know how the thing goes.
Let the people know where to find you at.
Listen, y'all can find me anywhere. No, I'm stop. Y'all can find me on Facebook at Joe Be Grinding, Instagram DJ-J.O, DJ-J-A-Y_OO. Y'all want to party? Y'all can find me anywhere, literally downstairs from here. Pasha Hookah Lounge. Shout out to my guy Pasha. Y'all can find me on Oceanside every Friday at Seafood Mania. If you need to book me, I just told you my information. You know, stuff like that. So yeah.
Jimmy Events in the building. You know.
Big shout out to Jimmy Events. Jimmy Events is definitely in the building.
And there you have it. You know, you've been tuned into another episode of Likely Inspired, the podcast. Like I said in the beginning, we are more than just hip hop. We are more than just the streets. We are more than just business. We are everything about the community. And we got some more shit coming for you soon. And it's only gonna get better. Because that's just what we do. It gets better. Yo, Dj-J.O, thank you for stopping by and blessing us shit again. Thank you guys for coming through with us. You know what I'm saying? We greatly appreciate y'all. I hope that you can come back through, you know what I'm saying? Kick some more shit off, come back through, drop us.
I would love to, because I feel like, I ain't gonna lie, that was my fuck up. I feel like I definitely needed more to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, but definitely, we're gonna definitely link up again. You just let me know when you have something.
Make it happen.
You know what I mean?
There you have it. It's your boy Hugo Finesse.
Code of Friday.
And DJ-J.O. And we are out of here. Peace.